This girl has done nothing for my boy but judge him and make his life miserable.
You Oprah Winfrey, you Tyler Perry. That mother, I said it, say it with me. You Oprah Winfrey, you Tyler Perry, you mother.
Then I got to call. I said, oh my gosh, oh God, oh God. Okay, so then I had to call my people. I had to call my play mom. I had to call my family. And I like, look, you can't tell anybody this. First, I was like, when I got the call, I was just thinking about all of the work I had to get done.
To understand about me, I ain't for that Hollywood bull. If you cross the mother line, Oprah, if you cross the mother line, Tyler, I'm gonna see you, mother.
Music, this girl has done nothing for my boy but judge him and make his life miserable. You, music. Applause. Wi-Fi with me. You, music. Up you to you, mother. Then I got to call up. I said, oh my gosh, oh God, oh, okay. So then I had to call my people. I had to call my play mom. I had to call my family. And I like, look, you can't tell anybody this first. I was like, when I got the call, I was just thinking about all of the work I had to get done. Guys, Tyler Perry has done it again, dropping a new movie that has everyone buzzing. But not just for the reasons you might think. Sure, divorce in the black sounds juicy enough on its own, especially with its star-studded cast. We're talking Megan Good and Corey Hardrick, who are dealing with their very recent, very public divorce in real life, now playing a divorced couple on screen. Talk about art imitating life. And if that wasn't enough, they threw in Richard Lawson, Tina Knoll's ex-husband, for an extra layer of "woo, this is awkward" intrigue. But hold up, because this is where it gets bad. Forget the on-screen drama, because the real drama is happening behind the scenes. It seems Tyler Perry may have stepped on some toes, and those toes belong to none other than the queen of speaking her mind, Monique. But understand about me, I ain't for that Hollywood bull. If you cross Oprah, if you cross the mother, I'm see within the first 8 minutes of the film, a character pops up who apparently bears a striking resemblance to Monique. Now, we're not talking about a little coincidence here. We're talking full-on doppelganger, leading many to believe it was an intentional casting choice. And Monique, well, she ain't having it. She taken to social media calling out Tyler Perry for allegedly replacing her with a cheap lookalike. Is Monique on to something? Is Perry trying to pull a fast one? What's going on? Okay, so let's break all of this down real quick for you. First off, you've got Megan Good and Corey Hardrick, who just went through a whole very public divorce, playing a divorced couple. Like, are we talking method acting here? Is this therapy? Nobody knows, but we are here for it. And as if that wasn't enough to have everyone gossiping, they cast Richard Lawson, yes, Tina Knoll's ex-husband, Richard Lawson, in the movie too. Perry is really out here playing chess, not checkers, with these casting choices. But apparently in the first 8 minutes of the movie, there's a character who looks a whole lot like Monique. Now, we all know Monique and Perry have some serious history. And let's just say their relationship isn't exactly sunshine and rainbows. So for her to seemingly pop up in his movie, well, let's just say people have questions. Oh, and listen, it's not just Monk who's raised an eyebrow at this mysterious character. Oh no, the fans are on it. Social media is blowing up with screenshots, side-by-side comparisons, and theories that would make Sherlock Holmes proud. Some folks are convinced it's a deliberate dig at Monique, while others are trying to figure out if Tyler Perry's playing some kind of 4D chess move here. Either way, the fans are hooked, and they're breaking down every frame of that movie like it's the Zap-Rur film. This is some next-level insanity, even for Tyler Perry. There was a tweet on X that said, why the lady at the church scene in Tyler Perry's divorce in the black look like Monique? Is it just me? For those of you who haven't seen it yet, Richard Lawson's character, Pastor Clarence, is up in the pulpit giving a eulogy. You'd expect something heartfelt, right? A celebration of life. Not so fast. This is a Tyler Perry production. After all, so you know, we're about to take a sharp turn into drama. Pastor Clarence throws out all pretense of a respectful eulogy, and goes straight for the jugular. He starts spilling the tea about how Miss Linda's son, the deceit was no saint apparently. The young man had just gotten out of jail and was shot while trying to rob another member of the church. Can you imagine being Aunt Linda, played by the incredible Ursula O. Robinson, sitting in the front row and having to hear all of this now? Aunt Linda was having absolutely none of Pastor Clarence's disrespect. She let loose on him and his congregation, calling them out for their judgmental attitude, especially in such an inappropriate setting. Her anger was palpable, and rightfully so, as if his initial comments weren't bad enough. Pastor Clarence then decided to inform Miss Linda that he and his family were paying for the funeral out of pity. This only served to further infuriate her. At this point, Miss Linda reached her breaking point. She ripped off her hat, threw her dress at the pastor, and in a commanding voice yelled, "Y'all get the boy, no, not the casket, take him out." It was a powerful moment of defiance as she reclaimed control of the situation and her son's memory. The scene was pure chaos, and the tension was palpable. One person wrote on X, "I'm not even 10 minutes into the film, but Tyler Perry's divorce in the black has one the craziest openings I have seen in one of his movies." Another added, "Watching Divorce in the Black. Clearly they wanted Monique for the role of old boy's mama. They went and found a doppelganger." All right, let's address the elephant in the room, because things just got very real between Monique and Tyler Perry. We're talking about two powerhouses in the entertainment industry, both known for their immense talent, and let's be honest, they're no-nonsense personalities. But this isn't some behind-the-scenes whisper campaign. Monique has taken her grievances public, and she's holding nothing back. She's accusing Tyler Perry of straight-up replacing her with a cheap lookalike for a project. And she's not mincing words about how she feels disrespected and undervalued now. We've all heard whispers about Hollywood politics and the egos that come with the territory, but Monique is putting it all on blast, raising questions about fairness, respect, and the value placed on experience and talent. This isn't just about one role, it's bigger than that. Monique is using her platform to shed light on what she perceives as a pattern of behavior, and it's sparking a much-needed conversation about how Black artists, particularly Black women in Hollywood, are treated. So grab your teacups, folks, because we're dissecting this controversy, examining both sides, and exploring the deeper implications of this very public feud. And Monique is clearly not holding back on this one. It's not just about the alleged lookalike in the movie. She's taking this as an opportunity to call out what she sees as a larger pattern of behavior from Tyler Perry. She's basically saying, hold up, this isn't just a one-time thing, this is how he operates. She's publicly claiming that Perry has a history of finding new talent, giving them a shot, and then when they're no longer useful to him, he casts them aside. And she's putting it all out there, no filter, for everyone to see. But Monique isn't just calling out Perry, she's also sending a message to this new actress who seems to resemble her. It's like she's saying, hey, I've been where you are, and trust me, be careful, this industry can be brutal. And this guy, well, let's just say you need to watch your back. Whether Monique's claims are true or not is a whole other conversation, but one thing's for sure, she's not afraid to speak her mind. And she's definitely not going down without a fight. So no, I was not blackballed. I was whiteballed by some Black who had no balls. Thank you, Mr. Lee Daniels. And as if all of that wasn't enough, some fans are going full-on conspiracy theorists, speculating that Tyler Perry is playing a very calculated, very shady game here. They're saying this isn't just a random actress who happens to resemble Monique. Oh, no, they believe this was a deliberate casting choice designed to hurt Monique on two levels. First, the resemblance itself is a sting, like Perry saying, see, I can easily replace you. But then there's the character's personality. She's being described as mean, bitter, and just plain unpleasant. And some fans are convinced that Perry is using this character to throw shade at Monique, basically painting her as a difficult, demanding diva. It's all speculation, of course, but you have to admit it makes for a pretty juicy theory. Is Tyler Perry really that petty? We may never know for sure, but one thing's for certain, this whole situation just got a whole lot more interesting. One fan wrote, "I'm convinced that Tyler Perry Divorce in the Black is a diss to Monique. If you really think about the evil mom and way she acts is almost similar to Monique." Another added something about this movie and character screams Monique to me, a shade from Tyler Perry. Some people were even pissed at Perry. One viewer wrote, "Tyler Perry thinks he's slick, got a Monique lookalike to give Monique vibes without actually paying for Monique, just shady, especially given the animosity between them," wrote one of many fans who viewed Robinson as a Monique doppelganger. And slowly, as more people watch it, the comparisons to Monique's past roles are popping up everywhere, and fans are adding fuel to the fire. Dozens of people have pointed out the similarities between Ursula O. Robinson's character and Linda and Monique's iconic role as the troubled mother in Precious. One fan commented, "Reminded me of Monique's character in Precious." And honestly, they're not wrong. Both characters are complex, flawed mothers dealing with incredibly difficult circumstances. And let's be real, Monique did win an Oscar for that role, so the bar is set pretty high. Others have chimed in saying things like Monique would have killed it, acknowledging Robinson's strong performance, but still wondering what Monique could have done with the role. And then there's this gem. Mo was on the mood board for this one. Basically, fans are convinced that Tyler Perry had Monique in